Hey guys, and Squirrel Shades, and we're trying a new game. And for me, this isn't a new game. Personally, I've been playing this for quite a lot lately, and for quite a while. Not too long. People who know this game, by the way, the game's Heroes of the Storm. If you'd never heard of it, which I wouldn't blame you, because it's actually not the most popular game right now. But I really like it. But anyway, if you are familiar with the game, you can probably tell I'm not. Like, I haven't been playing for a super long time, like a lot of people have. I'm only level 125, which is decent. There are a lot of people that don't even reach this level, but still consider themselves fans of the game. So I'm getting into it. But I also don't even own half the heroes, and have only played one game of ranked. Thankfully, I did win it. But yeah, that's a story for another time. Anyway. Heroes of the Storm. It's a MOBA game. It's a bunch of Blizzard characters. I'm actually a big fan of Blizzard. I didn't start with like World of Warcraft or StarCraft like most people did. I started with like Hearthstone. That was like the first Blizzard game I played. And then I got super into Overwatch. I'm still pretty into Overwatch. And yeah, so I'm familiar with most of the WoW characters just from Hearthstone and StarCraft characters. I know about them basically just from this game. But, and then Overwatch, obviously, you know. Well, anyway, Here's the Storm. It's a MOBA, basically like League of Legends, but a lot less hardcore. It's basically like Mario Party of MOBAs, pretty much. It's not quite as random, obviously, but it's a lot more objective-oriented instead of just basic map knowledge. But anyway, I've been rambling for too long. I'm just going to jump right in, and we'll just see how this video goes. I really enjoy this game, so I feel like this will be a fun video to try out and see how things go. I've been playing a lot of Uther lately, mainly because I'm trying to get him up to level 5. I'm trying to get all of the heroes I own up to level 5. Because the thing about ranked mode in this is you actually can't use a hero in ranked mode until you get them up to level 5. I actually really like that system, because it motivates you to try out all the different characters and make sure that you know how to play your character before you ever really try to get serious, you know. So, I really enjoy that. But anyway, we're not doing ranked right now. Obviously, we're just going into a quick match, which is basically just, you know, we're run-of-the-mill match. Doesn't really mean anything. It's just for fun. But that doesn't mean I and almost everybody else who plays this game gets ridiculously salty while playing quick match. It's actually insane. So I won't be surprised if we see some ridiculous plays in this match. I also won't be surprised if I make very stupid, silly mistakes, because I do that quite often. Anyway, here, as we're on the loading screen, I'll just talk about the teams. I am Uther, I am a support, so yeah, I heal. That's what Uther's main job. And then we got Raynor, an assassin, Greymane, an assassin, Genji, an assassin. A lot of assassins. I don't know how I feel about that. And then Garrosh, who's kind of an off-tank, I think. He's a warrior, and he serves as a tank, but he's not the best tank, so I don't know about that. This is a quick match, though, so you don't normally get teams that are too balanced. They don't really try to be balanced with the matchmaking, but it's usually not very good, unfortunately. But then on the enemy team, we have Malthael. I know almost absolutely nothing about Malthael, other than the fact that he's an assassin. Muradin. I actually played quite a bit of Muradin. He's a very self-sustaining tank. And I spent so long trying to talk about the enemy team. The enemy team has a Proteus, which is hilarious. A good Proteus, though, is actually very scary. The Butcher, if their Butcher's good...
And I'll cut you down.
All this dialogue.
Yes, we get it. You're edgy. Congratulations. Can we move this along?
Holy crap, Uther. Just destroy him. Anyway, the Butcher, if they have a good Butcher, Butcher's terrifying. And then Ariel, which is actually another character that I really like playing, and she is also a support. Anyway, for my first talent, as you go through, of course, pick talents. That's how most MOBAs go. I'm going to go for the quest Wave of Light. And if I heal or hit enemy heroes with my Holy Radiance talent, I will upgrade my... what is it? It upgrades a good thing. I don't know. I'm not going to be very good at describing these kids, because I'm still fairly new to the game, like I've said. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag right now. It's so very aggravating. It shouldn't be my recording setup, I hope. But, yeah, I'm not going to be very good at explaining a lot of the kits, unfortunately, because, like I just explained, still new to the game. I also have never made videos for this game before, so it's going to be hard for me to get used to doing some commentary for a game like this. But anyway, main thing I just do as a support, just never leave somebody on your team. A lot of other characters, they can do fine on their own in a lane. A support, usually not so much. Uther could do well on his own in a lane, I think. But it's more important for him to focus on healing, making sure that nobody else on his team dies, like this Raynor right here. But Raynor actually seems like he'd be okay on his own. We should probably look after this Greymane, who is what I think is a more valuable assassin, and probably is going to be more. It's going to be easier for Greymane to die because Raynor actually has a self-healing ability that heals him automatically. Just going to grab a quick stack to heal. Probably on bot chest. Okay. So yeah, on this map, oh, that's something I haven't even explained yet. Each map has different objectives, and this map is a pirate's map that focuses on grabbing treasure for the pirate guy in the middle of the map. And if you give him enough tokens or balloons or whatever, he will fire at the enemy's forts and try to break them with his cannons, which is very useful, as you can probably guess. Anyway, I'm going to try to do not as much rambling or explaining about the game mechanics, because I'm sure most people already get how it might work. At least if they're watching this video, they would, I don't know, have some sort of appreciation for MOBA mechanics or whatever. I'm just going to try to commentate on the game, or what talents I'm choosing and stuff like that. So next, I'm going to go for Holy Fire. Deals damage to nearby enemies. That counts for heroes and enemy minions, and also mercs, which are mercenaries in camps. So I think it's a pretty good talent. I'm basically going off a popular build on Icy Vein, but I've used this, which is a website that has builds for heroes. But I've also used this build several times now, and I actually really enjoy it. I try my best to not forget to heal, which I have done before. It's not a good feeling. It really isn't. But yeah. The one thing I really don't like about Uther is his mana management, which is really fun to say, mana management. But I just really don't like heroes that go through mana so fast that you always have to worry about using your abilities. Which I'm actually doing pretty well in this match, and I think that's partly because I haven't been using my abilities that much, because I'm kind of focusing on just talking, which is weird, but it's kind of true. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Uther, is that I always seem to be running out of mana, except for this one very specific game, which I actually seem to be doing okay on mana, which is really nice. So far this has been a weird game for me though, because our team is not very grouped up, and I'm having trouble figuring out who I need to stay with and who I need to heal. I keep sticking around Raynor, who keeps getting into trouble with the enemy team, which is kind of why I've stuck with him and not the Greymane, like I said earlier. Because the Greymane seems like he's doing okay. I don't think Greymane's died yet. Yeah, no, and neither is Raynor. The only character that's died is Garrosh, so... that kind of goes with what I said earlier, that like Garrosh is technically a tank, but he is more of an off tank. He needs really good support to help him really shine. And you could be saying, wait, you're a support character, why don't you go with Garrosh? Well, that might be a good point. It might actually be a good point. But at the same time, I think he's been going on his own mostly, and he is with Greymane. So maybe I should. Maybe Greymane could be good on his own, in his own lane. Because I did say I make silly, stupid mistakes. I was lying. I really wasn't. I'm expecting these videos to have people who know a lot about this game and a lot about MOBAs in general cringe very much. Because this is my first MOBA. that I've played this much of this. And I'm not really expecting myself to actually play too perfectly well. Like here, I'm getting destroyed. I don't know why I left my teammate. I got greedy trying to get to the chest, which has a lot of gold in it. And now I'm gonna pay the price because I'm a greedy idiot. I'll get some armor with my ability, which...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I should not have left Greymane up there. Sure, let him stay in the lane on his own, which is kind of a plus, but that was a mistake in the end. Also, that thing that happened just now, that was Uther's passive that allows him to stay alive after he dies for a momentary amount of time, very short amount of time. But during that time, he can heal his allies, but that's it. Which is still a lot more than any other hero can usually do after they die, so... Very interesting passive. I actually really like that about Uther. It's really nice. Plus, there's another talent that goes with that later on in the game. Like when we get to later levels, that it just makes that passive so much better. Okay, I need to find somebody to get back with. Okay, our Garrosh is hurting. I need to heal him up. And I'm gonna do what I said earlier and try to stick with my Garrosh. Make sure I concentrate on healing him so he can be our main tank. Maybe this way we'll actually stay grouped up. That being said, he did just depart, which means he teleported back to our spawn and basically abandoned us. So yeah, that plan's done. I mean, not so much. I can go and run down here. Because we're all going to be grouped down here, actually. So this is going to be great. We are suffering right now. The enemy team has gotten cannons twice, and I don't think we've gotten them once. And that mainly to do with us, I think, not turning in doubloons enough. Because when you collect the gold, it's not so much just to collect it. You have to bring it to the captain, who is in the center of the map, like I said earlier. And if you bring him enough, like right now we need to bring him 12, so maybe we did get the cannons once, and I just haven't been paying attention. We did break one of their fortresses, so I'm just gonna get a stack for my quest there. Even though he's Hearthen, I still want to get that stack. Because finishing that quest is always going to be a good time. Okay, I need to get out of this lane. Well, no I don't, actually. I need to make sure those siege giants get taken care of. Because otherwise they'll tear up our own siege giants and our fort. We're actually, it kind of seems like we're going to turn this around. I mean, this whole game we've been destroying them in the kills front. Like, their team fight potential, I guess, is just a lot less than ours. I mean, we haven't had a real team fight yet, but I think that's mostly just because we've been taking them out one by one. I say we, but I really haven't been doing much. And that's the one thing about Uther, another thing about Uther, I guess, I'm not a huge fan of. Is that his PvP potential isn't incredible. He has this stun, which is very nice, but his main focus is really pretty much just getting away from the fight, staying in the back. This is a massive lag spike. Well, at least now I know it's not my recording setup that's causing this, because the screen was still moving. The preview on OBS was just fine. Yeah, that was spooky. I think it's a server-wide thing too, like it's not just my connection. Blizzard's just having trouble right now. Which is fine. Things like that happen. But the timing couldn't have been better for me, I suppose. Okay, he's going after me, which is fine. Yeah, that was so suicidal of their butcher, that was horrible. I think that maybe they do have a bad butcher. How many times has he died? 4 times as butcher, that's yeah, they don't have the best butcher. There goes my quest, which is awesome. So the reward for that quest, increase the duration of devotion. Okay, devotion is what gives my allies armor when I heal them. So it only gives them temporary armor. Which means that after a certain amount of time, obviously, the armor goes away and they take normal damage again. Yeah, I need to heal these guys. Gosh, it's pretty low. I don't know if we really needed this camp right now, and they're all over here, but... I also did take the Divine Shield ultimate ability, That's the one I usually take with this build. I've never actually taken the other one, which is probably a mistake. I should have built a Garrosh. Or actually, no, I should ult him so we can get out. And now you see what the Divine Shield ult does. And now our Garrosh wasted it because he's an idiot. I don't want to call him an idiot. I shouldn't say that. But, come on, man. I gave you a free out, and you wasted it. Anyway, this is kind of showing Uther's the little bit of PV potential Uther actually has with his stun that I just did. This is also showing Uther's horrible mana efficiency, wherein I am already out of mana and there's absolutely nothing I can do to kill my team right now other than just chase this burden and hit him with mass while I most likely die. I'm gonna heal up my guy, Greymane, my W. He's gonna charge in, even though I have no mana, which is definitely a mistake. I need to go tap the healing fountain. 1, to get health back, and 2, just to get my mana back, because I really need that mana. That's my biggest limiting resource as a healer, at least this healer, is not having mana, which is a huge problem. Okay, this Probius is not to be. I don't exactly know how Probius works, really, because I've never played him myself. Our Garrosh is very... Oh, he's very aggro right now, which I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's just a Probius right now, but my health is low, I don't have much in the ways of heals. That being said, we did kill the Probius, which is pretty good. Next we take Well Met, Hammer of Justice, weakens enemies, that's always nice. I'm gonna heal, Greymane a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna Hearth, because I actually need mana bad. Like I've been saying, mana efficiency as Uther is my worst weakness with him. And I've gotten my Uther up to level 4, and I think I'm a decent Uther, but it's still very difficult for me to not waste mana. And I need to get better at doing that, or not doing that, I should say. So yeah, I'm not going to use an ability here. That'd be the smart way to use your mana. I'm just going to hit some enemies, stay with Raynor, and see if we can make this work. We are losing in the experience department right now. We're missing more forts than them. Right now we definitely are losing, which is not very good, obviously. I'm going to take out this catapult because it's causing a lot of unnecessary damage. And if it gets to the core, that could actually make us lose if nobody acknowledges that. Genji wants to get to the mercenaries. I'm down. I'm down to help him out with that. I'm gonna heal him up a little bit. I mean, okay, that was disgusting. I completely missed that. And we finally got the cannon, pirate doubloons, whatever, after so long of not having them. Okay, now at this level I always take Benediction. It's always very nice. Whenever I have it available, I just use it. That might be a mistake, but that's what I do. When you use it, it lowers the mana cost of your next ability that you use. Get out of there, Garrosh, please. You gotta get out. I don't have enough heals to keep you alive, man. I'm gonna stun their Ariel, which is their healer, by the way. Just to try to slow them down a little bit. Maybe get them away from the healer. So they get staggered. I think our Garrosh there was trying to tap the healing fountain, but he was a little bit too late, which is unfortunate. I can't heal him up quite yet. Now I should. There we go. Not a lot of heals, but it'll help, I'm sure. But he's actually going to spawn, so that might have been a waste. Again, see, I never know the right time to heal. I need to get used to that. I need to get used to only healing in combat and not just healing whenever I feel like it. Because Uther doesn't play like a healer in Overwatch. He plays completely differently. You can't just heal whenever anybody's damaged. You have to heal when healing is most important. We need to get this Probius away, because he's going to take down our towers. Get this fort. His W, I don't think I need to worry too much about spamming. Also, this Raynor really needs healing. And using your Q on assassins seems like a good idea most of the time, because they have very low max health, so it's going to restore most of their health pool. It's just that I guess Uther isn't really a tank healer, which is a weird thing to say. You think, and you hear healer and you're like, oh man, they must really like the tanks because they protect them and they can heal them very much. But I don't know, Uther's just not really a burst healer. He can heal a lot over time, but it just takes a lot of time. Very, very weird character.
It's right there. Go grab it.
Anyway, maybe now we'll finally actually get to see the chests, seeing that they're taking the chest, which is not very good. I managed to grab a single coin. Was it worth it? Probably not, because I'm about to die. And if I die, I lose all my coins. He's slowing me with his ability, which I didn't even know slowed me. For the heal, I did not heal in time. That was very unfortunate of me. By unfortunate, I just mean it was a bad play. Like, I should have healed. Why didn't I know sooner? See, like, this is what I'm saying. Dumb mistakes. It doesn't help either that our team has not been very grouped up, and we're starting to fall behind in the kill lead that we had before. Also, their Proteus and Merc are pushing with 4 Siege Giants and a Merc fan. Yeah, I think this is over. 3 of us are dead. The only ones alive is Garrosh and Genji. I think it's over here. There's no way we can make it past this. Oh man, what a first game. I mean, I don't know. I figured I'd play Uther because I'm 1 game away from getting level 5. I'm not a huge fan of Uther.
Try that again.
It just respawn. Okay, yeah, the game's over. But anyway, that was it. Not a huge fan of Uther. 14 to 11. Yeah. I think I did okay that game. It was an average, I think, in terms of my own abilities and like how I know I did during other games I played with Uther. I think I did decent for where I'm at right now. Just gonna vote for a gray main because why not? And yeah, might have made some mistakes, might have done a few things wrong, but that's what the comments section is for, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, I have a lot of fun playing this game, and with that, I have reached level 5 with Uther, so I no longer need to be on the Uther grind. I guess I'll finish off the video by opening a loot chest, why not? See if we get anything juicy. That's pathetic.
Is this easy mode?
Okay, I like the murky voice line, I'll keep that. But no, that was a terrible loot box. Okay. But yeah, that was Uther. Not a huge fan. But I did need him. I did need him at level 5, and I can play him decently well. It's just that game we had a very unfortunate. I think we had a very bad team comp, really. 3 assassins and an off tank is not very good with 1 support that isn't even really the best support in my opinion. If I'd been playing Ariel, where is she? Come on, where are you at? Yeah, Ariel, who I don't even own. I've just played her because she's free to play right now, and I actually really like her. If I was playing Ariel, I think that game would have gone a lot better. But anyway, that's enough me rambling. Maybe I'll play Ariel next episode, who knows. But yeah, that's it for this. The game went okay, I guess, and yeah, just tell me what you guys think of the video, of the game if you've never played it before, and yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed again, and see you guys later.